She is?
I don't know.
That's fine. I'm not gonna know. What's his name? Coco?
Coco.
Coco. Coco, Coco. Coco. Come here, Coco. 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 Hi. Coco. Coco, baby. Hi. Coco got here. Coco. Hi. Coco. Hi. Hi. Good Coco. Good Coco. Who's a good Coco baby? Good. Hi, Coco. Coco. Coco butter. Coco butter. Coco.
Frustration.
Yeah. Coco, relax. Come here, Coco. Coco. Good. Coco, come here, buddy. Coco. Come here, Coco. Nice. You stay. Good. Good. Break.
Yeah, Coco.
Yay.
Good boy.
Okay, Coco, listen. Come. Good. Good. Very nice. Good. Hi, honey. Break.
Yeah, bud.
Nice work. Yeah, good, 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 good. 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 That's where the aggression's coming from for the other dogs too. That because I blew out his face and he just tried to bite me and attack me. So
When you originally did it.
when I originally
Yeah.
did it, yeah. Which was like, I don't know.
So it's a dominance thing.
Yeah, it's programmed response at this point when he feels the sniffing. Like that.
It simulates another dog sniffing
Sniffing
him.
him, yeah. And it sends him into fight. Good. So I'm teaching him that. First of all, I'm taking the road of a dog first. I'm talking to him like a dog first before so I can get enough control over him. Then I'm going to teach him more human language. But right now I'm saying I'm allowed to sniff you and you're not allowed to tell me to fuck off because that's what he's doing to all his dogs. He's going crazy when he sees them or if they get close, but especially that feeling there. Good. So he's now accepting me to be sniffing him, right? Even down here. Good Coco, good Coco, sit. Good Coco. Coco, break.
Yeah. Eye contact is easier than Lucky and Patch.
Yes, a lot of anxiety, a lot of, this guy's been 4 years without like really,
Being controlled.
yes, having a leader is what I would call it, but yeah, being controlled by a human. So that's why you're gonna see the impatience and the frustration. He's 4 years old, but he's got the impatience of still like a puppy, right? He never matured. So that means if we're holding still for 2 seconds and there's nothing fun, he'll just whine because there's nothing fun. That also bleeds over into entitlement, which is a relationship issue. Relationship with the members of his pack, where he's not seeing himself as below the humans and following them. He's seeing it at the very least democracy where he gets to chime in what they do. So they're equal. He sees them at least equal, if not him above in certain situations. Come. Good. Good, okay. So he definitely is aggressive towards dogs. I mean, he's got to be.
He lives with an elderly dachshund, that's fine.
Yeah.
But when they've tried to get him with Lucky and Patch, it's been so much barking and like snapping, they never felt comfortable to get them close.
Yeah, so what's happening in that situation is he doesn't see them as a pack. He sees it as two separate packs. His pack, this guy's pack, and Lucky and Patch, right? So when they come up, he's taken it upon himself to speak for the pack, which is already a dog who sees them as leader, because leader decides how. And so what he's saying to the other pack of dogs and people is, get out of here, leave. And that's natural for dogs to do if they're making that decision, because more dogs means competition for resources and all that. So it's natural for them to say, you know, F off, F off, F off. Here's what happens in that situation. They do F off because we can't get together. So he thinks he did that. I kept him away, which he did. He did keep him away, but it makes him feel very strong and very powerful to be out in the world and see random groups of dogs and people. And when I explode at them, they leave. Even if it's just somebody who's walking by, he sees it as me doing this. Coco, come. Good boy. Keeps the dogs away. Coco, come. Okay, cool. Good boy. So anyway, but what's the real big thing is this. I'm gonna get Riggins down here. And Riggins is a real dog, right? He's fully matured. He is aware of hierarchical conversations. He's gonna know exactly what's going on. He now has to fit in with me and Riggins, okay? So his decisions are gonna affect our decisions, right? So how he behaves is gonna affect how we behave. As soon as he realizes that, he's operant to us, which means he understands his behaviors affect how we treat him, how we respond, so he'll adjust his behavior, right? And then he can see himself for the first time where he properly fits in a pack, which is underneath a human, where he learns to follow a human. Now, the only way to access that, well, I shouldn't say the only way, but the way that I like to access that is through the natural world. So I will grab Riggins and have him come down here, a dog he hasn't met. I will see that part of their brain start to talk about hierarchy, and then I can come in from there. And because he's already in that situation, in that ritual, figuring out hierarchy, I can say, hey, I know you didn't think this was possible, but humans can play that game too. And I'll be the role model to show him how humans play that game, and what it looks like when we do it, to how to read us, and how to, most importantly, not only take direction from us, but submit to us like you can another dog. And submission is just simply this. I'm gonna lay back, I'm gonna calm down, I'm gonna take my adrenaline down, and I'm gonna look at you and you tell me what to do. Okay, in all situations. So, good. This guy's out of control, completely out of control. A huge liability. I don't think you can let him out of the house, really. You know?
No. Yeah, drop off was him dragging his owner out of the car. It didn't feel very safe, so I just put him in the car and shut the door almost immediately because he was just all over the place.
Oh, it's not safe. You could lose this dog easily. He's gonna follow his nose and off.
They've got some land and they do let him off leash, and it's one of those situations where he comes back eventually.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's used to going off and doing his own thing and coming back.
Yep.
You know, and everything's been kosher with that.
Like a farm dog.
So again, that could it will present itself as more difficult for him than if he didn't know those freedoms before the training, right? Right. But that's always the case with us. We're used to working around when everything went wrong and then starting over. That's kind of where we make our bread and butter. So, what we need? Okay, yes, we need the training. Obviously, he needs a recall. It's for safety for him. Okay, he needs a recall. But that recall is also going to allow me to start introducing him into situations so that we can start to work on these bad behaviors. So I'm going to go after the big things first, because that is what's going to get him to buy into my leadership, to see me in a pack of dogs with him and controlling the situation, controlling the other dog and also him. He's going to see me how he needs to see me. And then from there, I can add everything on there. So I'm the role model of what another human can be to him if they take that leadership position, and how he should view them in order to respond appropriately, okay? So let's get Riggins down here and see what he does. There's a lot of things he could do wrong. First thing he could do wrong is run at Riggins. Yeah. That's going to be wrong. And so I'm not going to let Riggins correct him. I'm going to do the correcting and the settling, and then let them back at it. Rig! Okay. I'm going to use this.
You probably saw him and doesn't want to come down.
Okay, now wherever you want to go, I'm just going to let it play out. Great.
He went right for his neck.
Well, listen, this is what it's all about. We're bringing reality straight to the training room. We can't fuss around it and try to train around these fixes. It's like, you attack dogs, attack mine and find out what happens. But I stepped in between, I took this, I hit the floor. As soon as that made a noise, I hit on the e-collar, and then I projected my body ready to take the bite. But we already have a relationship, him and I. I formed it before he came down. He respected me, and it's now over there. That's where we put the pin in it. I'm gonna get back to the conversation.
Dude, he was gonna attack him.
100%. On site, doesn't even know.
Yep.
Not even his own
I
property.
watched, it was right for the neck.
So why? How does the dog become this way? I know everybody wants to say it's all the bad thing. Well, maybe he was neglected. Maybe he was abused. Maybe he was attacked by another dog. What we see here is dogs who are not followers, who do not listen, who are entitled and anxious. They do what we call overreact. And then that overreaction becomes the association, the behavior that is related to the situation. And then they go on repeat. They don't even know why they're doing it anymore. What's the cure for that? Leadership. And leadership says, to create harmony here, it's like, I don't like that, let me punish that. Try again. When you get it right, I do like that. This tough love is what keeps everybody safe and allows everybody to have a harmonious life together. This is reality. This is the natural world. We can't just train around this. The commands are gonna help. What the commands are is clear communication. He's gonna understand what I'm saying to him. Doesn't mean he's gonna listen. Shh, I need you still. That's where we have to apply the relationship. We have to use what we know about dogs and dog theory and pack theory and learn to be the leader for a dog, okay? And leaders say yes and leaders say no, and they can back both up. They can't just say yes and back that up and not be able to back up a no. And you can't just say no and not be able to back up a yes. You gotta be balanced. It's a heavy responsibility. He wants to fight him. He's not muzzled. He's not muzzled because I feel at his level, first of all, if I muzzled him, he's gonna act different right away and I won't get an authentic reaction. Second of all, I'm gonna have to take it off anyway. So certain dogs are so dangerous, we have to start with a muzzle. This guy is dangerous, but he's, as you just seen, it's nothing that I can't handle through relationship. I built a relationship with him when he came in, one where he learned that I can correct and set boundaries, but also I'm looking for his best interest, and then I let this dog down. Okay, so let them back together, and listen, if he does it again, it's another correction, separation, calm everybody down, repeat, all right? Break. Watch it. It's all right, I'm ready. Reading says bad news bears.
He doesn't even want to sniff him.
Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Relax. Can I get your scent here? Can I get your scent? Thank you very much. I didn't put him on that bed. He jumped up there, so I just let him deal with it. Is this? Hello, ladies. Hello, ladies. Hello. See, I have to go to his world right now because that's where he lives. But we will civilize him and tame him and clean him up, if you will, behaviorally speaking, because he's very crude and very primitive right now.